Welcome back, cloud enthusiasts! Today, we'll glide through the Azure networking realm, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Imagine Azure as a vast digital world. In this world, a VNet or virtual network is like a private property or a kingdom, ensuring isolation. But what does it actually mean? It means that a VNet is an isolated portion of your network on the cloud. It kind of isolates your resources from any other organizations existing on the cloud. But do keep in mind, one can have multiple VNets within the same subscription or even region. A VNet could have address space, for example, 192.168.0.016. But even within our kingdom, we might want different areas or districts. This is where subnets comes in. Every VNet can be subdivided into multiple subnets. For instance, you can create separate subnets for web servers and database servers. Think of these as specialized zones in our Azure kingdom. Now the big question, can the web server subnet and database subnet talk to each other? The answer is yes. Azure automatically takes care of it using system routes. Now that you understand VNet and subnets, the next question is, can we create more than one VNet? The answer is yes. Let's say you want to create another VNet in the range of the 172.16.0.016. It's like creating another kingdom completely isolated, and within that subnets, as you can see on the screen. Developer subnet and production subnet. Can two VNets talk to each other? For VNet A and VNet B, the answer is no. By default, there is no communication between any two VNets as they are completely isolated from each other. But what if you want both VNets to talk to each other? Think of two different kingdoms. Sometimes, two kingdoms may form an alliance for various reasons. In the same way if you want any two VNets to talk to each other, you need to create something known as a peering relationship. With VNet peering, you can establish a connection between two VNets, enabling their resources to communicate, just like two allied kingdoms forming a bridge between their territories. Now that we understand VNet, subnet, and peering, let's look at security. Just like medieval kingdoms had walls for protection, in Azure, we have Network Security Group (NSG) rules. With NSG rules, you decide the traffic between subnets. Maybe you want to allow SQL traffic between both subnets and block telnet traffic. So if you want to allow or deny network traffic, just think about NSG rules. Azure networking is all about crafting your digital kingdom, building the right walls, allowing the right paths, and ensuring communication where needed. With VNets, subnets, NSG rules, and peering, you have the tools to master your realm. If you found this animation helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more Azure Cloud Wonders. Until next time, keep soaring through the clouds.